Now, celebrations rocked CITAM Karen on Sunday as leaders led by President William Ruto, his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, CITAM Bishop Calisto Odede, CITAM Bishop Emeritus David Oginde, and Boniface Adoyo and congregants gathered to celebrate CITAM Karen's Silver Jubilee. Speaking during the event, Bishop Odede called on those present not to settle for too little, but to be active participants in being agents of change in their spheres of influence. Here's Grace Ongoi with more details.
Back in 1997, CITAM Karen began with only 150 congregants, a number that has grown to 5,000 faithful congregants in the last 25 years. To mark their Silver Jubilee, the church held an elaborate service on Sunday, where various leaders, including President William Ruto and his deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, attended. Until now, the church has been under the leadership of 7 pastors, including current senior pastor Reverend Charles Obare, who has been serving since 2019 when he took over from Reverend Dr. Caritam Bagara, CITAM's deputy bishop, who had served from 2013 to 2019. Before him, CITAM Bishop Reverend Calisto Odede served from 2010 to 2013 when he took over from Reverend Dr. Isaac Kibudo, who had been serving since 2006. Between 2004 and 2006, Reverend Gregory Kivanguli, who was a senior pastor after taking over from Bishop Emeritus David Oginde, who took over the ranks from the founder Reverend Dennis White in 2001. During the service, Bishop Calisto Odede called on the congregation to not settle for too little, but to be in the front line to be agents of change in their spheres of influence.
When we are talking of going out into these regions and going out to other territories, that there are opportunities, single opportunities that God has given us in our families, God has given us in our homes, God has given us in this neighborhood of Karen, God has given us in this country, opportunities in offices that some of us are neglecting and ignoring.
The pastors who had an opportunity to serve in CITAM Karen all expressed joy to be part of the successful 25 years of the church.
Thank you very much, CITAM Karen. Praise be to God for the 25 years that God has enabled this church to continue ministering to his people and to bring transformation.
May I ask you kindly to stand and give God praise and thanks for his goodness, for his mercy, for his grace, for his favor. He has led us over the last 25 years. God has been faithful to us through thick and thin of life.
President Ruto was a chief guest on his part, appreciated the church's role in praying for the country, especially during the August 9th election. According to Ruto, the country has now come of age in democracy, as was shown in the maintenance of peace during the election.
The last election was a difficult moment for all of us. But when I saw bishops in Bomas praying for every moment and every step of the way, holding vigil across the night so that Kenya can have a peaceful election, I have nothing but admiration for the church and for the men of God who came through so that we can have a peaceful election in Kenya.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, while making a light moment to the congregation, noted that President William Ruto could not be persuaded into not attending the service to celebrate the church's 25 years of operation. He called on the church to continue praying for the success of the Kenya Kwanza administration, adding that those who were against President Ruto were working tirelessly to see that he fails.
You have told the country that the people of Kenya prayed you into victory, and it is true. The obstacles, the rocks, the borders that were put in his path to leadership were insurmountable. No human being could lift them. It was the hand of God. And therefore, as we thank you for praying our president into victory, I want to request you again to pray him into success.
CITAM Karen is one of CITAM's more than 25 assemblies. Grace Ongoi for TV News Watch.